Okay. So in seventh question, actually this can be very well given in the exercise 6D or something that we have done earlier. What is that? Cos square A plus cos square B plus cos square C is equal to 1. Actually, it is not sine rule. I should have given in miscellaneous. We are not going to use sine rule anywhere. Account of transformations, I think it is 1 minus 2 cos A cos B cos C, something like this. You remember there is one exercise where we do transformations and we'll be able to prove this equal to this, something like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now equate it to 1 and cancel 1. You will get either this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. Okay. All right. Okay. So whether it is minus or plus, let me check. If I take all angle 60, this will be 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. It will be 3 by 4. This is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. This is also 3 by 4. Yes, correct. So this is equal to 1 minus 2 cos A cos B cos C. All the transformations part has to be done. After that, when you cancel minus 2 cos A cos B cos C equal to 0. Are you able to hear me right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So either cos A is 0 or cos B is 0 or cos C is 0. So that is either A is 90 degrees or B is equal to 90 degrees or C equal to 90 degrees. So it is a right angle triangle if any one of them happens. The reason, one of the reason they might have given this question is the very next question, eighth one is almost same. Only thing is that instead of giving like this, they gave A square plus B square plus C square equal to 8R square. This they cannot be asked in the previous chapter, so we have to ask here and we have to use sine rule. In the eighth question, you write A as 2R sine A whole square. This is 2R sine B whole square, and this is 2R sine C whole square equal to 8R square. When you cancel 4R square, you will get sine square A plus sine square B plus sine square C equal to 2 after cancelling 4R square. Now, actually this and this are same. Anybody want to tell me why these two questions are same?
Sir, sine square we can convert into cos.
Yeah. If you write 1 minus cos square A here, 1 minus cos square B here, 1 minus cos square C here, it will become 3 minus cos square A plus cos square B plus cos square C. If we bring 2 this side, again it is same. We will get cos square A plus cos square B plus cos square C equal to 1. If somebody says what is the transformation for this? Yes, for this also it is there. I think it is 2 plus 2 cos A cos B cos C. Just for confirmation, if I take equilateral triangle, this is 3 by 4, 3 by 4, 3 by 4, this will be 9 by 4. This is 2 plus 1 by 4, yes, everything is fine. Now you can cancel 2 and you will get 2 cos A cos B cos C equal to 0. Again, same story, either cos A is 0 or cos B is 0 or cos C is 0. One of them must be right angle. Okay. So because these questions are similar, these questions are giving there, they gave here. Otherwise, this would have been in the text stage. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Any
sir.
other doubt in this 4, 5, 7, 8, 11?
No, sir.
No. Earlier by mistake I gave 9th question also here, but later on I cancelled it. Whether somebody did not notice, so we discussed that 9th question in when we discussed off angle formulas. Okay, next some more questions on sine rule I gave. That is in examples 2, 10, 13. Examples 2, 10 and 13. And in the exercise, page number 391 means 1314 means that is section 2, 13, 14. This is example. This is section 2, 13, and 14. Anybody any doubts in any one of these? Okay. If that is not there, next somebody asked example 22. Okay, example 22. Yeah. There are some questions where you have to apply transformations. Basically, you cannot avoid it. Okay. So in this example 22, and after that, if somebody has doubt, section 1, 10th question is also based on area. I don't know. This may be a very simple question. Okay, I'm discussing example 22. A cos square a by 2 and b cos square b by 2 and c cos square c by 2. Cos square a by 2, I can write 1 plus cos a by 2. Cos square b by 2, I can write 1 plus cos b by 2. Cos square c by 2, I can write 1 plus cos c by 2. Now when I expand it, I'll get a plus b plus c by 2 separately. A cos a plus b cos b plus c cos c by 2. You may know projection rule very nice, sorry, cosine rule very nicely, and you apply cosine rule here, you'll not be able to prove that easily that this is a delta by r. Okay. Mainly because where from you'll get r, for example, and the denominators are different. Okay. You can get it. It is not that you cannot get it, but it will be a little lengthy. Delta by r, we have to get r. This is b square plus c square minus a square by 2bc. Okay. When I take LCM by ABC will come. If I want to get r, I have to write by 4 delta multiplies 4 delta, and this should get cancelled with 1 delta.
Sir?
Okay, sorry again. This is S. This one cosine rule will come, but only thing is that all of you know Heron's formula, but that Heron's formula we don't use it something in one way. I'll tell you what is that. Delta is root over S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. You substitute S as A plus B plus C by 2 everywhere. And after that, you multiply these two things and these two things and then expand completely. I want everything in terms of ABC, no S. Okay. Why don't all of you try this right now? Somewhere in rough work or something. S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. No, projection rule. Where will we use projection rule here? There is no projection rule because I should have A cos B plus B cos A. Here it is not there, right? Okay, you understand what I'm saying? In this, wherever S is there, you can take delta square, remove the square. Wherever S is there, substitute A plus B plus C by 2. Substitute everywhere and multiply 2 brackets, and then after that final expansion I want. Can you tell me? I'll be waiting. Okay, this S I'll get A plus B plus C by 2. This will come B plus C minus A by 2 after simplifying by 2 part. This is A plus C minus B by 2. This is A plus B minus C by 2. If I multiply these two, I can write B plus C whole square minus A square by 4. Here, what is positive A? So I can write these two together as A square minus B minus C whole square. This is A plus B minus C. This is A minus B minus C. I'm going to write just for the sake of writing A minus B minus C. This is A plus C minus B. This is B plus C plus A. This is B plus C minus A by 4. I'll come back to this. Just I'm arranging for the time being. Okay, this is when you expand, you will get B square plus C square plus 2BC minus A square by 4. This will come A square minus B square minus C square plus 2BC by 4. Okay, now here and here what are same? 2BC is same. That's all. Okay, so this is 2BC plus B square plus C square minus A square. This is 2BC minus B square plus C square minus A square whole by 16. When I expand this, I'll get 4B square C square minus the square of this. The square of this is B power 4 plus C power 4 plus A power 4 plus 2B square C square minus 2A square B square minus 2A square C square by 16. So delta is equal to, when you simplify, it will come 2B square C square plus 2C square A square, or let me write total. 2A square B square plus 2B square C square plus 2C square A square minus A power 4 minus B power 4 minus C power 4. Okay. By 16. This is also Heron's formula in another way. If you know ABC values, just substitute the numbers, it will come. Okay. But we don't use this way. One may say, why are you taking so much time to explain all these things? Just to give an idea, an alternative method, but I'm saying don't use it. Okay. What was our present question? A cos square A by 2 plus B cos square B by 2 plus C cos square C by 2. This we wrote 1 plus cos A by 2, 1 plus cos B by 2. After that, we got A plus B plus C by 2 plus A cos A plus B cos B plus C cos C by 2. If you really use projection rule and take LCM and all that, your numerator is going to come this part. Okay, and that's going to be delta square. So you are going to get basically delta square. Denominator LCM, you are going to get some ABC, something of that sort, maybe into 16 or 8 or something. Then you write by 4R, by 4 delta into 4 delta. And ABC by 4 delta will be circumradius, because one of the formula for delta is ABC by 4R. So you can write this as R. One delta will cancel. That's how we'll get a delta by R there. Okay, I'm giving a hint. Okay, nothing wrong. Somebody can use this. Only that take care of that 16 or 8 or some numbers carefully. But we don't use this formula so often. Okay, I'm just telling all this so that in case sometimes you may need it, you will use it. But somewhere or other, transformations will come here and will not be able to avoid it. So the reason I gave this in sine rule itself is, you write simply A as 2R sin A, B as 2R sin B, C as 2R sin C. So first of all, this is S. This you write 2R sin A, 2R sin B, 2R sin C. Take R common. You will get 2 sin A cos A plus 2 sin B cos B plus 2 sin C cos C by 2. This is sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C. According to transformations, sin 2A plus sin 2B plus sin 2C is 4 sin A sin B sin C. That is one of the first question in that 6D exercise or something.
Yes.
So you'll get x plus r into 4 sin A, sin B, sin C by 2. 2 will cancel. One of the formula for delta is 2r square sin A, sin B, sin C, but r is missing. So I'll multiply with one more r. R and r will become r square. 2 r square sin A, sin B will become delta. That's how we'll get s plus delta by r. Is that okay now? Example 22.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So somebody may have a doubt where from 4 sin A, sin B, sin C came, because sin 2A plus sin 2A plus sin 2C, based on that exercise that we had done earlier, it is 4 sin A, sin B, sin C. So all the example explaining is easier. I'm just saying if somebody wants to use cosine rule here and here, take LCM, the numerator is going to come this delta or delta square, you have to substitute in that. Okay, that's it. Sine rule and delta, everything is done. Given section 1, 10th question must be very simple. Yeah. Okay, now based on cosine rule, let us see what are the questions. I hope all of you tried those questions based on cosine rule also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Here examples 3, 14, 15, 17, 21, 23. Anybody any doubts in any one of these examples? Examples, no doubt. Okay, section 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Anybody any doubts in them?
No, sir.
No. Okay. And section 2, 5, 7, 8, 9.
Seventh.
7. Okay. The question is not 9 also somebody asked, I'll explain. Actually 9 is very simple. You use cosine rule, all denominators are same, so easy to add the numerators by the way. Coming to 7, the question is not a by b plus c plus b by c plus c equal to 1 given, so that angle c is 60. Reverse. Both questions are valid, but they gave like that. Okay. So in 7th question of section 2, they already gave angle c is 60. So from that cos c is 1 by 2. That is a square plus b square minus c square by 2ab is 1 by 2. You will get a square plus b square minus c square equal to ab. Okay. Now we'll use it somewhere or other. Our question is a by b plus c plus b by c plus a. Okay, let us do cross multiplication. I'll get ac plus a square plus b square plus bc by, when I multiply these two, bc plus ba plus c square plus c. Okay, now I have to just simply prove numerator and denominator are same. So a square plus b square is there. I can write c square plus ab. So simply write this a square plus b square is equal to c square plus ab. You can see that here a square plus b square is there. Here ab plus c square is there. This bc and this bc are same. This ac and this ca are same. And a square plus b square is same as ba plus c square. So numerator equal to denominator, it is 1. So just to prove numerator and denominator are equal, you can replace these two with this. Then you can say it is 1. That is the first part. Coming to second part, they want us to prove b by c square minus a square plus a by c square minus b square equal to 0. So if I take LCM, if numerator is 0, it is good enough. If I take LCM, I'll get bc square minus b cube, ac square minus a cube. Okay. From these two, I can take c square common, I'll get a plus b. From these two, if I take minus common, I'll get a cube plus b cube. By denominator is there, I did not write. Okay. Now, c square into a plus b, a cube plus b cube, what is the formula? A plus b into a square plus b square minus ab by denominator. If I take a plus b common, what I am left with is c square minus a square minus b square plus ab whole by some denominator. But this is 0 based on what we already have. What is that? C square is actually a square plus b square minus ab. So this whole thing is 0. Okay. Because this is 0, the whole thing is 0. So angle C is 60. Apply cosine rule. You got some condition. This will simplify algebraically. Somewhere other will be using that. Is it okay? 7th one, both Roman 1 and Roman 2?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Somebody is asking 9th one, shall I use sine rule? It is not necessary. Why? If somebody asks you to find cos A plus cos B plus cos C, it may be a little difficult because denominators are different. But if somebody asks you cos A by A, cos B by B, and cos C by C, it is more easy because cos A denominator is 2BC. With this A, it will become 2ABC. So this denominator total is 2ABC, this also 2ABC, this also 2ABC. And now we can add the numerators very nicely, it will come. So in this 9th question, use only cosine rule. Denominator ABC don't change. Is it okay? Okay. On cosine rule in all these numbers, anybody any other doubt? Okay. So total sine rule and cosine rule numbers that I gave and delta. Any doubts anybody left with? Okay, all right then. Today I have some meeting and some other works are there. So